Welcome to the third episode of Studio 402 News, your monthly look at all the things going on around the Birdville Independent School District. I'm Luke.
And I'm Grayson. Thanks for joining us. As always, the Studio 402 News is produced by the Advanced Video Production class of the Birdville Center of Technology and Advanced Learning. The annual Haltom vs. Richland football game is a high point of the year for both schools as they pull out all stops to prepare. Tensions are high and the suspense is higher. If you're not excited, then you're a liar. To mark the occasion, Studio 402 News covered the week from both sides of the action. Let's take a look.
Since the dawn of time, Haltom and Richland have had a deep-seated rivalry. Now it's time to shine a spotlight on that rivalry, beginning with Haltom.
I'm going into this game really excited. This is the biggest rivalry in North Texas, and so I'm expecting to see really big crowds, lots and lots of energy from the Haltom side, and I'm ready to see a real battle go down.
Another requirement is that you have to be loud. You have to have a voice. You have to scream at the top of your lungs.
We're Bob. We are Haltom.
As a Johnny Reb or somebody who's really involved in the spirit activities that go on regarding like our sports and, the different football games such as the Haltom game, it's so much fun being able to come together as a group of people and just like share our traditions. And we definitely have a little bit more energy when it's the Haltom game simply because we're just excited and we want to win. The Haltom game brings people together in a way that I think makes people excited to come to school and be about school and go to the games and support their teams. And I think that that is a really beautiful thing.
So the first thing I think of when I think of Haltom Week is actually the day of the game. We go and the bands kind of sit across from each other, and it's a lot of fun because we just kind of communicate with our instruments. Like we wave them back and forth. We use our phones to turn on flashlights. The tubas move their bells back and forth, trying to communicate. We do the wave. Last year, Richland students wore Haltom shirts to school. There was about 5 or 6 of them that wore Haltom shirts, and they actually got in trouble. But this year we wrote up something saying that they legally can't do that. Tell us they can't legally suspend us for wearing Haltom shirts. But so a whole bunch of kids wore Haltom shirts. We put tape on our shirts that had the Haltom H. And then there was a whole bunch of Haltom kids that actually Snapchatted me saying, hey, didn't want to get beat up by my school, but I was wearing a Richland shirt today. There was a whole bunch of Haltom and Richland kids just supporting each other the day of the game. And we were joking around a lot, being like, you guys suck, but we support you guys. It's fine. So we were just joking around a lot that day.
Unique traditions are part of building anticipation for the Haltom-Richland game, and the second annual wing eating competition at Richland High School is one of the most exciting. Nicole went inside the competition to give us a close-up of the unforgettable and mildly disturbing scene. Take it away, Nicole.
Richland High School's yearly football game against Haltom has always been one of the most active times of the school year for students. All kinds of activities are participated in during this time, such as dress-up days, pep rallies, and most recently, an annual buffalo wing eating contest. With the first ever contest happening just last year, the second contest shaped up to be just as exciting as the last, with some of last year's champions returning to try to secure their spot in the finale. The previous junior winner returned this year to compete in the senior division, once again proving that against his peers, he could come out on top.
I'd say that this year was more of a landslide victory. Whenever you go against an underclassman, you want to assert your dominance because you're older. Getting beat by a sophomore girl was kind of funny. Just like this heavyweight dude in comparison to a sophomore girl. I'd say it's one of the better traditions that Richland has come up with over the last few years, and I hope it continues. It's the one I got the most enjoyment out of.
However, when stacked against the odds of the new freshman, sophomore, and junior winners, he proved to not be so lucky this time. This year's second annual Buffalo Wing champion was sophomore Cameron Capps, who dominated the competition.
My favorite part about it is how we get to bring everybody together as one. We get to see everybody just working together and everyone coming together, and people that you usually don't see coming out of the woodworks and coming to eat wings, because who doesn't love food? Because food is such a huge communicator amongst people. Throughout history, it's just food, Come on out after school in the Omni Room. Everyone's welcoming. Write your name on the sheet of paper and then just try out, put your name in the raffle, because you'll be surprised. You'd be surprised who gets picked. It could be girls, boys, anyone could get picked from the raffle.
This year's second run of the Buffalo Wing Eating Contest proved to be another hit, securing its spot at Richland as a yearly Beat Haltom tradition. Richland is excited to see what next year's champions have to offer. For Studio 402 News, I'm Nicole.
Every October, schools across the country participate in Red Ribbon Week, a chance to raise awareness about abusing drugs and alcohol. Let's jump in and see some of the exciting ways Haltom and Richland spread awareness to today's students.
Hello, I'm Violet, and today we're coming to you from Buff Nation. This week is Red Ribbon Week. Students are dressing out in spirit of drug awareness. Let's go see what it's all about.
Red Ribbon Week means supporting our football team and being the most spirited person to be out there. The day I'm most excited about is Orange Out for Haltom, because that's when our football boys go fight against the other football boys, and it's just a bunch of fun.
Red Ribbon Week basically means keeping your body clean and clear of all drugs and any type of substances that can alter your pattern of thinking. My favorite day is School Spirit Day, as you can see, as I'm decked out in Haltom High gear. So School Spirit, because it's saying take pride in your school, but the school is made up of the people within the school, not the walls. So it's saying take pride in who we are as Haltom High Buffaloes. Haltom is going to beat Richland. It will be plenty of Haltom High spirit on display as we send Richland on their way.
Don't do drugs, do hugs.
That was Red Ribbon Week at Haltom. Go Buff Nation.
On October 24th, Richland High School hosted its Stay Drug-Free Week, which included the highly anticipated Meme Day.
So I am dressed up as the drag queen. Her name is Jasmine Masters. She's on RuPaul and known on the internet for her most famous meme. And she also says some other stuff, but that's her most famous one.
I definitely do think that memes have brought people together, no matter what kind of generation it is. Yeah, older generations don't really know what memes are, but once you explain it to them, they start sharing really weird and stupid memes, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, memes are actually kind of something that brings every generation together, no matter what kind of meme it is.
Students have the freedom to dress up as any meme that they like from any social media network.
I often feel very lethargic when I go to school. I feel very tired. I don't feel that excited to show up, but today I have never been more excited to show up and engage and be in my class, because people get to see what I love, and I've never felt more authentically myself, because I've been able to kind of have fun and show this is, because it wasn't necessarily wear red today, or it was become something that you always found really funny and brought you joy.
I do believe that the school should have more dress-up days, because I don't know, it's just something that helps students express themselves. Me personally, all the other 3 years of my high school life, I never really dressed up, and I realized how much I missed out.
Some of the Richland staff even participated in this event.
Humor is so corrupt now. Like, who knew a frog and weird stuff like what I'm wearing, yeah, stuff like this could be funny, and it brings us all together as one, and that's what I love about memes, and like it's probably why we have it now today, because it's bringing us all together through jokes and iconic moments through history.
For Studio 402 News, I'm Kevin. Back to you guys.
The Haltom High School Band recently competed in the Bands of America's Super Regional Championship in St. Louis, placing 4th. Gael takes us inside the legendary band trip.
Wow, what a powerful opener. A judge commented as Haltom High School performed their show called Matador. On October 17, the Pride of Haltom recently took a trip to St. Louis, Missouri, which is approximately 14 hours from Texas, to participate in Super Regional at St. Louis.
It didn't feel like a field trip, it felt like a vacation, and it was neat.
The band not only went to compete, but they also had a chance to explore the St. Louis Zoo, which was an amazing experience as everyone describes. This is Haltom's 4th time appearing at St. Louis and have consecutively made finals all 4 years.
I think the setting of everything is it's great. You see all these bands around, you see everyone there. It just feels good.
However, this year, Haltom was 1 place away from medaling again in a super regional competition, taking 4th place, which is the highest rank they have ever placed in the same competition. Because of the results, the Pride of Haltom was ranked 20th in the whole country. As speaking for the whole band program, I am sure that I can say that this has been our most successful year as a band program. We've all enjoyed this trip and would 100% want to go back again.
Haltom's accomplishments are outstanding and have proven to the world that they can and did bring heat to a competition. The month of the Matador is sadly over, but stay tuned for what Haltom has to bring next year. I'm Gael Morales, and back to you.
Career schools from all around the North Texas area compete every year in the Nailed It competition, pitting their construction skills against one another. Recently, Birdville Construction took first in the competition. Whoop whoop! Murphy hammers down the information and lets us in on all the special achievement.
Hello everybody, I'm Andrew Murphy, and I'm standing in front of the construction class of the Birdville Center of Technology and Advanced Learning. Recently, our team and other teams of the independent school districts around Fort Worth, Dallas, has participated in a doghouse building competition where, spoilers, our team won. Today we're going to be going into the construction class and finding out how they did and what they did. Every construction team, whether they win or lose, donates their doghouse to an animal shelter in need around their school. So when a person adopts a dog, they get a free doghouse with it.
The Nailed It competition started, I want to think, about 4 or 5 years ago. It was just us construction tech teachers getting together and trying to come up with a contest we could do before our actual CTSO, which is Skills USA. We wanted to do something before that, kind of like a scrimmage, like you see sports teams have a scrimmage. So that's what we wanted to do. You know, the biggest thing is always safety, because you're working with power tools, power saws, hammers, So that's it. So, besides the teamwork and the team players, what you really are looking for are 4 individuals that work together, that take direction well, and can take criticism. And that's the key to this event is the teamwork. And if you do not have 4 individuals that are team players, you're going to struggle.
Thank you to the construction team for their time. This has been Andrew Murphy from Studio 40 News. Back to you.
It started in 1977 and ends this December as the Star Wars saga comes to a close with The Rise of Skywalker.
Here's Desmond to fill us in on everything you need to know before you go to the theater. Careful you should be. The Force is strong in this one. You will see.
I'm Preston, and welcome back to Studio 402 News. You're watching Weekend Movies. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker will blast on the big screens on December 20th. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is the 9th Star Wars film, making it the last of the new trilogy and the entire Skywalker saga. Rey will continue to train and grow her powers, and Finn will... find something new to run away from? Coward. The previous film, Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi, had a rather bittersweet ending, with the entire rebellion being reduced to just one ship, but also inspiring hope in the galaxy. The Rise of Skywalker will show how the Resistance rebuilds their army and defeats the First Order once and for all.
Be with you. No one's ever really gone.
My name is Preston. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you next weekend.
Today, smoking is gonna save lives.
The Office, a troubled workplace sitcom that premiered in 2005, adapted from the British mockumentary, was Netflix's most watched show in 2019. Jenna Fisher, who played Pam Beasley, the front desk receptionist at Dunder Mifflin Paper Company, and Angela Kinsey, who played Angela Martin, head of accounting, created a way to continue the joy of working together. An Office rewatching podcast loaded with behind-the-scenes stories and friendly conversations. The podcast network Earwolf was eager to offer a Fisher and Kinsey a show. The two best friends couldn't be more excited about their venture into the podcast world. The idea of an Office podcast ignited when Kinsey was going through a box of memories from The Office, and Fisher joined in looking through the memorabilia. They started reminiscing about the show with the 15-year anniversary coming up and wanted to talk about their memories and stories of the show with the fans. Since The Office was shot documentary style, it naturally lent itself to a podcast. Titled Office Ladies, the podcast is a hit due to the people's love of The Office.
We're not experts, we're on the show.
We're on the show and we love the show.
You are actually probably the expert.
You guys are the experts, so please watch along with us, send in questions, and let's just rewatch it together.
The ladies are allowing fans to send in questions via Twitter, email, or voice memo. Office Ladies is a special opportunity for fans to relive one of their favorite shows with some of their favorite characters. The podcast is available now on Earwolf, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and more.
What's your favorite topping on pizza?
I like Canadian bacon and pineapple.
Okay, so you're smart, first off. Second off, have you ever worked at a pizza place?
I have never. I don't really plan on it, but...
It's not fun. I don't recommend it. I used to work at CC's, so I would know. I know how the pizzas are made. You do not want to know. All right. For the question of the week, we asked viewers, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Let's check in with me as I find out what the students and the faculty of the BCTAL have to say. Be right back. I'm Grayson, and today we're asking people their favorite pizza topping. Howdy.
Hi.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pineapple.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
What is your favorite pizza topping?
Play-Doh.
Thank you. What is your favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni's, duh. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Pineapple.
Nice. Bro, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Thank you. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Pineapple.
Nice, me too. What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Nice. What's your favorite pizza topping?
Sausage.
Thank you. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Thank you. What's your favorite pizza topping?
We'll go sausage.
Thank you. I'm Grayson Lipius with Studio 402 News, and we'll see you next time. That was informative. Let's take a look at our poll results.
Pepperoni comes out on top, followed by sausage, mushrooms, and then bacon. Check out this week's poll at twitter.com/BISD-TV.
We'll be right back. I went out of town for Thanksgiving and it was really fun, but next up is Christmas and I'm excited about that because of all the family and, of course, presents, so yeah.
Yeah, my brother and his wife and daughter came over to our home for Thanksgiving. And then for Christmas, we're actually going to be going to Virginia, spend some time up there. And I've never been to Virginia, so it should be pretty fun. Yeah. That's it for Studio 402 News. Thanks for watching. I'm Luke.
And I'm Grayson. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend and a great holiday season.